Hello everyone and welcome to this exciting match between Woodland FC and Leawood Forest. Tonight's starting lineup is Brett Jackson, Brennan Williams, Anderson Obando, Spencer Bone, Michael Okiring, Chandler Givler, Jordan Flores, Jonathan Young, Derek Carson, Nagib Nasser, and your captain, Gage Pemberton. This match is brought to you by Miracle Methods Surface Refinishing, Centaur Strength KC, and Vertical Care LLC. We are grateful to all our sponsors for being part of Woodland FC and those who are supporting the Select League as well. We're thankful for our opponents tonight, Leawood Forest, for making the trip out to Shawnee, Kansas, and this match between table-topping Woodland FC versus 7th place Leawood Forest. Woodland FC wearing their customary orange, dark blue kits, and Leawood Forest wearing their away gray, teal, and black. It's a match between two very competitive teams within the league. Leawood Forest, very dangerous in offense here. Early aggression there from Woodland FC is Chandler Givler, who is back from his herniated disc injury after missing a few games. He is back on the field, and good to see him back too, to solidify that right wing, though the young Haddon Demore deputized fantastically while Givler was out injured. Now have Roger Servy with the ball, another Haitian player. Woodland FC missing their Haitian contingent today as both Spence Jean-Baptiste and Pierre Belleris are unable to make the game. Turnover there as Givler drops it back to Williams, looking for the chip into Jackson, but just unable to make it connect. Now out here to Andy Kim and to Servy. Fenellis sends it up front, looking for Ben Parks up top for Leawood, but unable to connect as it's out for a Woodland throw. Ben Parks, very talented forward on this Woodland team. He is from England and has played at a very good competitive level over in England, and was one of the top scorers at the World Cup tournament held in Kansas City for the KCAF Federation. Very good player, number 9, very dangerous on the attack. Woodland now getting into possession. Gage Pemberton filling the center back role while Derek Carson is out on the right. Long ball swung here, meant to be to Givler, but misplayed by Kim. Givler looks up, crosses it into the box. Obando is there, and he swings and misses on it. Would have been better just to get contact of any kind on it. You don't have to swing, put your leg through it there. Okiring now, still threatening. Brings it into the box, crosses it in, and cleared by Fenellis. Greg Fiorentino warming up currently on the sideline. Fiorentino normally the starting left back, but Jordan Flores, another good mid-season addition, high school teammate of the captain, Gage Pemberton, and has been a great addition to this team. And it appears that Givler is getting ready to take this in-swinging corner kick. Swung in to Williams, who tries to do the half volley. It's deflected, and he will chase this ball out. Harassed by Servy here. Williams swings it back to keep possession, and the Royals will load up on the attack again. Jonathan Young plays it in deep, looking for Obando. Obando able to get there, but plays it straight to the keeper, Jason Coronado. Over here to Servy. Pressured by Pemberton, won by Givler. Givler goes to the outside, crosses it in, finds Williams, looking, tries to connect it with Flores, but unable to finish the play. Okiring will collect and send it back. Young goes back to Nasser. Nasser finds Bone well in the midfield with acres of space. Williams tries to get it out to Givler, but just mishit. Bone pressures well as Fenelus able to get it out to Servy and out for a Leawood throw. Excuse me, that's Coulibaly, not Fenelus. My mistake. Mamadou Coulibaly, number 3. Throw in here to be taken by Andy Kim. Played to Coulibaly. To Ben Parks. He's surrounded by Royals. Bone now plays it almost to Jackson. Unable to control. Bone again looking. Williams crosses over. Tries to find him, but Parks backtracks well to win the ball back. Won well by Carson, who finds Jackson. Jackson looking. Finds Givler on the outside. Givler surveying the scene. Crosses it in. Touched by Jackson. Held by Obando. Turns. Pivots. Looking. Finds Jackson top of the box. Finds Flores. Flores swings it in. Pemberton is overlapping now. Pemberton tries to keep it in. It was going out for, it looked like a throw. He slid to keep it in, but it's out for a goal kick for Leawood Forest. Leawood having a hard time getting out of their defensive third right now. Woodland seeming to focus things on this right-hand side on Givler now that he's back in the lineup. Coulibaly now looking for a solution to the problem. Played by Pemberton. Out of the air. He was pressured by Simeon Jean. Ball played up. Jonathan Young able to win it. Jonathan Young still with the ball. Still Young. Finds Okiring and back to Flores, and they will regain possession. Good switch here by Flores, finding the completely open Pemberton down the right. Gives it to Givler. Givler around his man like he's not even there. Tries to get past Coulibaly. Coulibaly is able to win the free kick. Free kick to Leawood Forest, just outside the penalty area. Big game this for Woodland FC. If they win today, they have an opportunity to clinch in the West Kansas City Derby against their rivals Lenexa City a week from today. Down to Jackson. Plays it out wide to Givler. Again in acres of space. Crosses it to Williams. Unable to get there. And Coronado with the save. Out to Chris Goldenfenig. Touched by Mike Okiring. Again a fantastic save by Coronado. Anderson Obando going over to take this in-swinging corner kick. Obando deputizing for the injured Jean-Baptiste on this Woodland FC side. Corner comes in. Givler's there, goes up for it. Mistimes his jump. Williams is there, crosses it back in. Givler was there. Obando charging it down. Ethan Ostick was there to drive the play out. Bone plays it in. Pemberton is almost there. But Corrigan, to his credit, held his nerve, was courageous, and stayed in there despite the on-rushing Royal captain. Into Primo, Jean, to Kim. Kim finds Coulibaly. Pemberton there with a step in well. Williams plays it to Bone. What will Bone do now? Cuts it back. Finds Williams. Williams crosses it in. Bone tries the shot, but it's just more like a pop-up. And Coronado is able to claim. Nasser able to claim that long ball attempt. Jonathan Young able to keep Ben Parks off from the ball. Pemberton finds Bone. The Leawood midfield is not keeping track of Spencer Bone well, but he misplays that pass. Parks out to Roger Servy, but Okiring is there to win the ball well. Trying to get past Ben Parks now. Bone with the ball again, touches it forward. Now there's Jordan Flores now. This is good. Finds Okiring. Tries to go around Mark Conroy. Looking for Obando, but wasn't able to get there. Williams is there. Shot deflected. The message to the team by Coach Harris was very simple today. Get the job done. You don't want to drop points in trap games like this at the moment. Just do the job. Throw-in comes in. Williams is able to flick it on. Almost controlled by Givler, but driven out by Coulibaly. Got a lot of distance on that, and Carson is able to collect. Carson probing. Carson looking. Finds Obando. Big touch. Looked to be pushed from behind. Referee judges this to be a foul. Direct free kick now coming in for Woodland FC. Brennan Williams, very dangerous from dead balls like this. He has already scored 2 direct free kicks this season. One against next week's opponent, Lenexa City, and one against Northland just a few weeks ago. Givler steps toward it. Here's Williams going low, blocked by the wall. Bone tries a shot just wide of the post. Played out by Coulibaly to Kim. Servy unable to win that. Pemberton does well, but plays it out of bounds for a Leawood Forest throw-in. Okiring wins the ball from Kim. Slides it into Obando. Obando touches. Jackson is there. Lays it off to Okiring. Shot 1-0. Excellent passing movement off the turnover made by Okiring. Bone was able to play it into the space where Obando was. Jackson had pulled the center back cleverly away from the play. Obando touches it to Jackson. Jackson lays it off to Okiring, who started the whole play, and he side foots it into the bottom right corner for the 1-0 lead for the Royals. Coulibaly now looking on the ball. Finds Simeon Jean. Finds Servy. This is good from Forest. Played up. Williams is all alone. Finds Givler. Givler to Bone in lots of space. Looking. Oh, just a little. He tried to do a dink over the top of the defense, but just hit it a little bit too far with his left foot. Coulibaly now. Over to Ethan Ostick, but just a little bit too far there. Flores takes it quickly into Jackson. Back to Williams. It's swung out to Okiring, and again to Pemberton. Using the width well. Ball is crossed in. Givler is there and just over the bar. Pemberton encouraging the team on, rallying them. Trying to keep up the pressure. Ball is started quickly and short to Coulibaly, and he plays it out to Kim. Played upfield by Kim. Simeon Jean there. And a tackle behind the play and a penalty kick called for Leawood Forest. Derek Carson, according to the referee, judged that Carson was late on the tackle on the Leawood Forest captain, Simeon Jean. And it's a penalty kick to Leawood Forest. Stepping up to take it is Roger Servy. And the kick. Goal scored, 1-1. Servy with a well-taken penalty. Went high and somewhat down the middle. Nasser not able to get to that one. Very injury-depleted team right now for Leawood Forest. Missing a goalkeeper and Yoldashev. Stephen May, midfielder, is out. Sammy Herrera is out, and so is Remerson. Down 2 goalkeepers, but full credit to Jason Coronado. He is deputizing well. Jackson now charging ahead with the Royals. Obando is there, looking back inside for the give and go. Flores miscontrols that one and played well into Bone. Played out wide to Givler. He's on sides. Coulibaly now pulled out of the box. What can happen now with Givler? He plays it into the box. Touchdown by Bone. Turns and fires, and again just wide. Looks like Coach Harris is wanting to make a change here and bring Fiorentino in. Mid-season signing. Fiorentino, very adaptable player. Can be deployed as a defender or as a midfielder. Coach Harris likes to deploy him as a left back or as a central defensive midfielder. Okay, number 13, Anderson Obando coming off, which means Okiring will move out to left wing and Fiorentino will take the number 6 spot, will take the central defensive midfielder spot.
Hurry, please.
Touchdown. One well by Primo. Now Coulibaly here looking for an option. Finds Ben Parks. Parks dribbling. Flores going in. Here's Coulibaly. Crosses it in. Well over everyone's head, and Pemberton content to just let it roll out. Leawood Forest also missing their leading scorer this game, Mark Ackerman. Very big loss for them today. But they're well in this right now at 1-1. Played a little bit too far, controlled by Coulibaly. Finding Ernest. Ben Parks now plays it through. Flores deflects it, and Young is able to claim. Young plays it to Bone. Bone working his way through midfield. Finds it. Looking for Givler, just did not play it outside enough. He needed to go more angled with the pass instead of more direct. Here's Coulibaly. Back to Coulibaly. Coulibaly, a hulking figure on that defensive line. Towering presence of a man. Conroy now. Sends it back to Coronado. Coronado tries to play it long. Fiorentino is there to get a deflection on it. Flores plays it up to Okiring. Okiring now with tons of space. Fiorentino looking. It's deflected there by Conroy. To Primo. Pemberton reads the play. And Servy is there to get the turnover. Servy now with his foot on the ball. Lazy pass. But turns well out of it. Ben Parks knew Chris Goldenfenning knew he was offsides. And Primo was able to break the offsides trap and force a throw in here. Andy Kim will come back on. Ethan Ostick getting subbed off. Ethan Ostick, the former goalkeeper at Calvary University, now going to be deploying his college skill set at Central Christian College of the Bible starting in the fall in Moberly, Missouri. Okiring looking, finds Jackson, slides it through to Williams, through to Jackson, and Jackson with the finish for 2-1. Delicate little dip on that chip that he had. And an excellent through ball from Brennan Williams. Jackson outpaced his defender and was just able to get it over the despairing Coronado. And at that goal, it is now the water break here in the first half. 2-1 Woodland Football Club. Leawood Forest 1. And we are back, coming right out of the hydration break. Coming out of the hydration break, it is Woodland FC 2, Leawood Forest 1. Restarting after the Brett Jackson goal. Parks plays it back to Coulibaly. And out to Ernest. Kujabi with it now. Into Servy. Servy finds, looking for Kim, but misplaced. Pemberton to take the throw. And looks like it slipped out of Pemberton's hand. Primo Jean was able to bail him out and play it out of bounds. Pemberton with another throw. And he goes long to Givler. Playing it in. Conroy able to play it out through Coulibaly, but Okiring, and Coulibaly passed Okiring well, now working his way through the midfield and looking for answers. He's able to find Servy, plays it up. Nasser off the volley, right to Jonathan Young. Up to Okiring, still in acres of space. The Leawood Forest defense is so compact right now that they're leaving the wings very much open. Okiring looks, finds Givler. Givler plays it in. Williams is there with the back heel. Givler again. Back into the box. Servy now looking. Young able to control. And offsides called against Ben Parks on Leawood Forest. Ball to be taken by Jonathan Young here. To Bone. Spencer Bone has such a great first step to Okiring. Okiring takes the shot right to Coronado, unfortunately. Ball thrown out to Andy Kim. Some space here for Forest. To Primo. Referee says no foul. Up the line. And out of bounds. Unable to hit that pass to Roger Servy. Back to Nasir. Parks is closing it down. Calmly played out to Carson. Into Fiorentino and out to Pemberton. Pemberton up the line to Givler. Deflected. This is dangerous now. Simeon Jean driving. Takes the shot. Deflected. Off Carson's head. Pemberton getting there. He's able to play it off Roger Servy, and they get the throw in deep in their own half. Played to Fiorentino. And to Williams. Williams now looking. Up by Conroy. Coulibaly tries to play it and wins it well and wins the free kick. Woodland looking to make two more changes. Haddon DeMoore and Joseph Caughron coming in. And the substitutions will happen on the next dead ball. Coulibaly plays it long upfield. Servy able to hold off Pemberton. Parks making the run, trying to pull a defender away. Pemberton just says, I'm not doing this game. And kicks it out for the throw-in. Brett Jackson coming off for Joseph Caughron. Chandler Givler coming off for Haddon DeMoore. Primo able to get around DeMoore. Plays it in. Parks is there. Parks looking, trying to find a half yard of space. And Okiring is there to beat his man to the ball. Here's Caughron now. Caughron dribbling against Conroy. Cuts it back. Holds off his man. Left-footed shot. And 3-1 Woodland FC. What a goal for the young Caughron. And you could see what it means to him. Impressive poise and composure as it was him versus the keeper and the defender. And he was not only able to cut it back, but hold off Conroy and finish with his weaker foot. Well done to the young man. And all that starts based off the hustle from Michael Okiring to pressure that ball and win it back for the team. Impact substitutions within 60 seconds. Deflected again by Caughron, much like against Lee Summit last time. But not the same result. Out to Ernest here. Into Kujabi. Touched by Okiring to Williams. Here's Bone now. Bone plays it out to DeMoore. Unable to control it exactly as he would like. DeMoore looking. Crossed and deflected. Referee says goal kick. No deflection. Coach Harris calling DeMoore over to give him some instructions. Ernest now. Fiorentino in pursuit. Out to Simeon Jean. Carson is there to sweep up. Play to Flores. Flores up the field to Okiring. Touched by Caughron. Now here's Okiring. Missed controls maybe. Okiring looking. Trying to find a solution. There's Caughron. Great save by Coronado. Here's Bone again. To DeMoore. Kim able to clear to Ethan Ostick. Royalists have just flown through the gears now lately, and they are turning the screw on the offensive end. Bone now fighting with Primo again. Demore wins. Unable to connect that pass. Uncharacteristic of Demore. A little bit slow off the pace here. Fiorentino wins again, but gives it right back to Primo. Primo looks upfield again. And unable to connect. This Royals backline is very composed. They do not concede a lot of chances. They have the best defensive record in the league, only conceding at this point 15 goals all season in the now 13 games that they've played. Pemberton looking, switching the field to Carson. Carson taking his space. He's going completely unopposed right now, but gets deflected. And out to Flores. Dangerous pass here now from Flores. Young is there to have to clean up. To Flores again and back home to his keeper. Not what you want to be seeing with a 3-1 lead. Finding Bone again with space. Finds Caughron. Caughron crosses it to Pemberton. The shot! Deflected. Coronado with the save. Coronado has played fantastically this first half, despite the 3 goals. Some of the saves that he has made are stellar. Just over 32 minutes played in this half. Ernest with the throw-in. Foul throw-in. Foul throw-in, and now throw to be taken by Woodland. Brennan Williams looks quickly to Okiring. Okiring sends it back to Williams. Inside to Fiorentino. Back to Williams. Now to Bone. Out to Pemberton, and easily the side of the field is switched. Into Williams. Deflected off his foot. Kim tries to clear, but right off of Williams. Here's Demore now. Crossed in. Primo up the field. Carson able to win the ball off Chris Goldenfenning. And there's Demore now cutting inside. Scythed down by Andy Kim. Seems to be a little shaken up, but he'll be fine. Gets the congratulations there from Williams for the aggressive, tough attitude he showed there. Love to see that from the young player, taking on the players, trying to split the defense. Center referee Chris is coming over to talk to his linesman, Ed. And Andy Kim will be receiving the yellow card here. He will go in the referee's book for that tackle. Williams stands over the ball. Pemberton and Williams figuring out how they want to play this dead ball right now. Again, Williams very dangerous from this situation. Outswinging foot. Saved well by Coronado again. He played it with the outside of his right foot to get that out-curling spin that was sailing towards the far post but curling just inside the goal. Jordan Flores now to take this in-swinging corner kick. Here it comes. Deflected now. Defensive header cleared. Still not out. Roger Servy on the ball. Demore trying to play defense here. Deflected off Demore into Coronado's hands safely for Leawood Forest. Rolled out now to Venelson Ernest. To Kajabi and upfield. And deflected pass. Simeon Jean is there. Carson plays it back. And a foolish challenge there by Jean. Carson was nowhere near the ball. And a nasty collision. Carson slow to get up. He gives the thumbs up. He is all good to go, thankfully. Williams. DeMoore making the run. Looking for it. Coronado aggressive and alert off his line. The play is there, though. Here's Primo. Won well by Caughron with his back pressing. Out to DeMoore. Fiorentino's able to win it, but unable to keep it from going out for a goal kick. Coulibaly now. Over to Mark Conroy. Coulibaly now looking. To Ernest. Now to Ben Parks. Deflected. Parks able to reclaim it and find his defender again. Deflected now to by Okiring. Won well by Ernest again. Ball played through. Pemberton will just go backwards. Nasser plays Cooley to Pemberton. And out wide to Jonathan Young, it looks like. Swung wide, but right to Coronado. Coronado now to Servy. Ben Parks with the throw-in for Leawood Forest. Won well by DeMoore to Williams. Here's Bone to Williams. Williams looking. Plays it out wide to DeMoore. Unable to control that one just as he would like, and Coulibaly is there to clean up. DeMoore pressuring still. Williams is there to cleanly block tackle that. Chipped in. Unable to connect the cross as Fiorentino is on rushing. Controlled now by Coulibaly. Now to Simeon Jean. Okiring wins it and gets it to Bone. And he's able to get it out wide to Pemberton. Pemberton swings it across to Okiring. And drops it to Fiorentino. Fiorentino steps through, drives it, and deflected. Here's Servy now. DeMoore on him. To Kim. Pemberton trying to keep him locked in. Kim does well there to find Servy. Very patient and well-controlled play there by Kim. Coulibaly there got the ball cut under his feet and is called for the foul for the push-off with his hands. Okiring plays it quickly. Williams off the top of his head. DeMoore now here in loads of space. Crosses it. Deflected. Flores is here to clean up. Plays it into Caughron. Touches it back to Okiring. Swung in. Williams is there. To Bone. Caughron is there to deflect it in and score. 4-1. The ball was dropped back by Brennan Williams to Spencer Bone, and Bone took the shot and Much like the old AC Milan striker, Inzaghi, Caughron was there just ghosting through the penalty area to get the smallest deflection on that shot and get it past the goalkeeper, Coronado, who has proven so tough to beat. Well done. Second goal for Caughron already. Simeon Jean past Flores. Plays it in. Parks is there. Parks trying to touch it around his defender. And Young is going to have to play it out. Well done by Ben Parks there to keep that play alive. Very hot day today in Shawnee. Temperatures reaching close to 92 degrees today. Played in. Coulibaly is there. A man of that size can't help but be there. He truly is a towering figure on the field. The camera does not do him justice. And Nasser to take the goal kick long. And played back. Williams played onside by the defensive header. Was looking for Caughron, but unable to get it to him. Strange play here. Demore almost had the play, but wasn't able to get back onto it. And here's Ethan Ostick. Plays it now to Chris Goldenfenning, but Pemberton is there to sweep up and play it again to Demore. Demore now. Demore. Looking. Cuts it back in. Plays it with his left. Williams is there. Chips it back across. And Conroy now with the ball. Unable to find purchase on those crosses. Young plays it out wide to Pemberton. Pemberton again out to Demore. They are just feasting on these corners. Demore looking. And unable to get the ball off his foot. Pemberton now is going to get to this ball. Kim not able to clear it well enough. Young looking. Finds Okiring. Finds Bone. Caughron there. Caughron. Still Caughron. Left-footed again. Caughron scores. And coming on as a sub, Joseph Caughron, in a matter of 15 minutes or so, has scored a first-half hat trick. And Johnny on the spot right on halftime. The Royals go into halftime with a lead of 5-1. We'll be back with the second half. All right, welcome back to the second half. Woodland FC 5, Leawood Forest 1. Start of the second half. Josh Servy on for Joseph Caughron. Start this half. Anderson Obando back on for Michael Okiring. Luke Heaton coming on for Derek Carson. Adam Demore still on the right back or right wing spot. Always good to see Josh Servy play, one of the local Shawnee products. Good to have the hometown kid playing on the hometown team. Woodland unable to clear their lines properly here. A little bit of miscommunication there between Fiorentino and Heaton. Andy Kim to take it now. Servy there. Gets around Flores. Cuts through. A shot, and it rolls harmlessly through the box and picked up by Nasser. And Nasser plays it quickly over to Pemberton. Back to Jonathan Young and back to Pemberton. Into Fiorentino. Played long now here, looking for Obando, but Kim is there to clear. Flores steps well. Obando now turning, trying to get through his double team, and he's able to win the throw-in. Finding Fiorentino well. They split the defense. Put it out wide to Pemberton. Let's see if Leawood has adjusted to account for the spaces out here that they've been leaving. As Coulibaly gets it through Williams' legs there. And up by Conroy to Servy. Bone marking him well. A little bit of miscommunication there too between Fiorentino and Flores. Not like the Royals defense here, but played over to Ben Parks, and he is offsides. Just barely. But that was good play from Forest. They were interchanging and they were changing sides of the field. That was well done by them. Heaton will play it back to Nasser. Chris Goldenfenning pressuring, and Bone able to turn away from the pressure well. Young plays it long to Demore here. Gets around his defender. Kujabi again with the stiff arm. Can't be playing defense like that. And that allows Pemberton to stand over this ball. Pemberton getting ready to stand over this ball. Pemberton plays it long. Strangely mishit ball by him there. Kim preparing to take the throw here for Leawood Forest. Played long to Parks. Fiorentino is able to head it out again for a Leawood Forest throw. Kim looking for the throw. Coulibaly puts his foot on it, and Williams is able to pressure that ball out. Foul called in favor of Leawood Forest. Coulibaly to take it. Bone now, pressured here by Ben Parks, but he's able to find Demore. Demore plays it out in front. Crossed in, Sherfy might be there, sliding in. Unable to finish it. Looked like it had been cleared by Conroy and out for a Woodland corner kick. Played in, Sherfy heads it in. Pemberton went for the kick. Tackled from behind by, it looked like Simeon Jean tackled him from behind. And the center referee points to the spot. Penalty kick, Woodland. Leawood trying to figure out what the status is of, it looks like Simeon Jean. That's the player that, no, it's not Simeon Jean. He's on the bench right now. Not sure who that is. It might be Venelson Ernest. Ethan Ostick will sub in for the injured player. And Brennan Williams will step up to take the penalty kick here for Woodland. Just over 7 minutes gone here in the second half. Williams steps up. Roofs it. Calmly put away for the 6-1 lead for Woodland. Woodland has had pretty unfortunate luck with penalties, unfortunate penalty taking this season. Before that one, they were 2 for 6 on the season, and now that puts them at 3 for 7. Thankfully, they've been very proficient in open play. And Goldenfenning will start the game again, out to Coulibaly. To Primo. Back to Kujabi. Kim will play it back to Coronado. 6-1 right now. Deflected to Fiorentino. And chooses to go safe to Pemberton. Ostick charging him down. Pemberton cuts inside and gives it back to Fiorentino. Played out wide. He must not have seen the Leawood player rushing in, but Flores is able to win it back well. Fiorentino and Parks fighting for it. And Young is able to put his foot on it. One out of the air. Now to Servy. And Nasser able to get his hands on it. Out to Pemberton. Coulibaly dribbling well upfield to Goldenfenning. To Coulibaly. Plays it in to Parks. He slipped in behind the defense and a calm finish. 6-2. Leawood Forest with their second goal. Well taken play there by Leawood Forest. And Parks with the deft finish. Well worked by the Forest Club. Ernest is back on the field. He's recovered from his injury well. Primo now, pressured by Bone. Young. Running into a man, keeping the ball though. Woodland just a little bit clunky coming out of the gate right now. As Young is able to turn with the ball. Ref says foul. As Coulibaly tackled Young from behind. Played quickly by Williams. DeMoore was through on goal. Oh, the center ref has changed his mind and given the free kick in favor of Leawood Forest. Servy with the ball. Now played through. Primo Jean is there. Primo charging in. Cuts it back. Cuts it again. Great tackle by Heaton to retain the ball. Okiring with tons of space. Finds Bone. Bone plays long diagonally to Demore. This is good. Demore cuts in. Great recovery by Ernest there. Goal kick. Center referee waves him off and says corner. Goldenfennig charging up now, and Heaton is able to get a good touch on it and prevent the attack from Ben Parks. Bone now. Had an unable to control well. Uncharacteristically off game for the young Demore. But it happens to the best of us. Great step from Heaton. Out to Obando. Obando now can look. Plays inside to Servy, to Obando, to Bone. Again, space on this outside for Demore. Oh, a shot just over the bar. Ostick coming off. Venelson Ernest subbing on. He and Mark Conroy are able to get a breather. Quite a shame for this Leawood Forest team. They really are a talented squad when they have their roster available. But just unfortunate circumstances, either life changes or just injuries, have really crippled what was a very talented squad. Heaton able to step up. Here's Williams. Now to Okiring. Fiorentino pressured by two and able to find Pemberton wide open on the outside and release the pressure. Bone finds Fiorentino. They're really moving this Leawood team around. Over the top. Okiring to collect. Finds Obando. Crosses it. Out for a corner. Desperation clear here by Ernest. Givler now coming back on to replace Haddon Demore. Corner taken short by Williams to Givler. Williams looking. Finds Bone. Touches it back to Givler. Crossed in. Servy with the header. Went more backwards than forwards, strangely. Servy is there. Obando finds Servy. To Givler. Foul called against Givler as Primo Jean was fouled there. Conroy now getting ready to come back on. Taken by Coulibaly out to Ernest. Good step by Jonathan Young. Push forward. Young still going. Headed. Cleared off the line by Coulibaly. What a play by the central defender. He had to get that right, and he did. Now Obando, the danger's not gone. Takes the shot, and straight as an arrow when it probably needed a bit of curl on it from the inside of his foot. And it sails high, wide, and over the bar. Okiring now looking. Heaton trying to get to this ball and plays it calmly out, just choosing to let discretion be the better part of valor. Goldenfenning now into space. Parks is there. Heaton tries to cut him off. Parks plays it in, but not able to get any good contact on the ball, as Young is able to play out of defense and finds Williams. Now to Bone. Bone has such a good engine. There's a story about the old legendary AC Milan right back, Cafu. Sir Alex Ferguson, old Manchester United legend, the manager. He once said that Cafu it was like he had two hearts. He could run so much. And sometimes that's how Spencer Bone is for this Woodland team. Simeon Jean now with the ball. To Primo. Good step here by Spencer Bone. Loads of space. Loads of space. Still going. And center referee waves off the man again to allow a corner kick. Ethan Ostick coming on for Chris Goldenfennig. Givler to take an out-swinging corner kick now. Drives it. A lot of contact there by everyone, but nothing out of the ordinary. Pemberton wins it. Trying to find space. No foul there. Won by Servy and played up the field. Heaton was looking for Givler, just unable to make that connection. Throw in taken by, looks like Fenelus out there. Coronado with the ball to Coulibaly. He plays it out to Primo. Trying to run now on Fiorentino. Fiorentino, dogged determination there to get after him. Carson now finally able to claim another late tackle on Carson. The referee decides to not let advantage play. Coach Harris not happy with the call. You do like to see the referees conversing with each other. Important to be able to make sure you got the right call. Surprised no disciplinary measure taken there, but Bone swings it now out wide. Conroy able to play it out. The bounce was strange off that long ball. Williams is there in its space. Plays it now to Fiorentino. Push from behind. Not much to complain about from the Leawood players. Fiorentino had taken the space and had the advantageous position, and Coulibaly pushed him from behind. This is a free kick just outside the penalty area. Coronado sets up his wall. Just over almost 22 minutes played here in the second half. Williams, Obando, and Givler stand over this ball. Taken by Fiorentino. Good save. Pemberton is there on the rebound. And the captain gets his first goal of the season. Traditionally charged with defending the goal, he is able to open his account and get his first goal of the season. Fennell is subbing off now. As is Coulibaly. Coulibaly incensed by something that happened on that play. With 7-1 now, Woodland. Excuse me, 7-2 in favor of Woodland FC. Williams is through on goal after the turnover. Williams, cool as a cucumber, puts it away for 8-2. And it appears the route is on. Woodland 8, Leawood Forest 2. Coulibaly looking forward. Played ahead straight to Nasser. And played out to Carson here. Finding Bone. To Fiorentino. Servy now with the ball. Miscommunication there between Obando and Servy. Josh Servy, not to be confused with Roger Servy on the Leawood team. But we will go to water break. Woodland 8, Leawood Forest 2. And we're back. Simeon Jean with the ball. Williams there, looking, and unable to find the finish as Coronado again made a very key save. The scoreline does not really tell the tale of just how well Jason Coronado has played in this game. He has had a fantastic fantastic two halves, making some great saves. But Woodland has just been in fine form today in the attacking third. Nasser taking the kick long. Williams is through. Obando just offsides. And they're going to let the game play on now that it is Leawood's ball. Good refereeing there, making the game just go. Played long. Parks and Servy making the same run, but Primo's there to claim the headed down ball. And here's Goldenfennig now. Crossed in. Carson there to deflect it away. Primo again on the ball. Nice idea there from Primo. Parks may have been in on goal. Nasser plays it off his own man, Heaton. Had no idea what was going on. But you don't expect your keeper to play the ball into your own back like that. Turnover now. Parks with the deflection off Heaton, and looks like it's out for a Leawood throw. Goldenfenning to take the throw for Leawood Forest. Taken long. Heaton tries to head it down. Parks tries to win it. Okiring able to finally clear it. Ball is pinging around. Okiring mistimes his jump. And Servy misplaces his shot wide to the right of the Woodland goal. Nasser takes it quickly out to Givler. Now to Pemberton. Bone through midfield. If they can find Obando, he's in his own zip code of space right now on this left-hand side. An issue with the ball that was being used, so a new one has been brought in. Servy now to take the long throw. This is a very useful weapon for the Royals. Into the box. Obando just short of connecting on that throw. Here's Coulibaly now. Chased by Williams. Stepped by Okiring. Back to Williams. Bone charging through midfield. Looking for Givler. Unable to connect. Headed away by Conroy. Back into Givler's path. Givler looking. Crosses it. And Williams is there to head it home. Excellent cross. Excellent finish. And Williams completes his hat trick to go along with Joseph Caughron's hat trick for today. 9-2, Woodland FC. Great curling effort from Givler. Jackson will come on. Replacing Servy. Obando will move into the middle, up top. And Jackson will play this left wing spot. Stepped well by Pemberton. Pemberton unable to get between the three defenders in front of him. Good step by Carson. It's out wide to Primo. And out for a Leawood Forest throw off Carson. Almost 30 minutes played here in the second half. Coulibaly with the ball. Primo trying to get around Pemberton. Well played. Crossed in now. Goldenfenning on the back post. Collected by Parks. Blocked by Okiring and over the bar by Parks. That was dangerous. Parks, such a dangerous player. And that took every bit of defending and skill there by Okiring to get in front of the shot. Couldn't tell if Nasser was beaten on that one, but it doesn't matter because Okiring was able to slam the door shut. Coach Harris making 2 more substitutions here. Givler plays it out to Williams. Givler now up the sideline. Givler outracing his man. Crosses it. No one there. He had his man beat for pace. Williams does well to win it. Now where? He finds Bone. To Jackson. To Obando! And a great save by Coronado. Jackson is there to pick it up. He gets around his man. Dinks it in. And there's Givler to make it 10-2 Woodland FC. This is the highest scoring performance by the Royals all season. They typically are not a high volume goal team, They very much are a possession team and salt the game away. But Williams and Givler coming off. Caughron coming in on the right wing now. Jackson will pressure this, and it appears to be out for a Leawood throw. 32 minutes gone. A little bit of confusion on these subs. Almost a great turn there by Servy, but Fiorentina is able to clear it out to Jackson. Caughron finds Obando. Obando selflessly gives it to Caughron. Gets around the keeper, and Caughron is there for his fourth. What a pass from Obando. Selflessly gives it to Caughron for goal number 11 of the day. Foul by Obando, playing the ball while on the ground, or should say dangerous play there. Parks now. Gets it wide to Coulibaly, and Kim is there. Coulibaly plays it long. Ben Parks is there, but Carson is able to outrace him to the ball and turn out of the pressure. Free kick here won by Leawood. Jordan Flores making his way up to go get substituted in. Out to Coulibaly, and out for a throw. And Pemberton is coming off for Flores. Pemberton will give the captain's armband to Derek Carson. An excellent shift put in by Pemberton. And gives the fans a good round of applause and receives one from them as well. Caughron with his foot on the ball. Back to Bone. Out to Okiring. Obando now in space. Marked by Conroy. Looked like a good tackle by Conroy there. Seemed to time it well. Foul against Coulibaly. Looks like he got his foot stood on a little. Touchdown to Primo. Ernest now trying to get the ball through midfield. Here's Simeon Jean taking the shot and just a little bit wide. Here's Fiorentino. Flores to Bone. Woodland playing very safe right now, just keeping the ball. Corner kick, well won by Flores. Ethan Ostick comes on. Looks like Coulibaly is coming off. Corner taken by Obandos, out swinging. Jackson controls it, hits the referee, and he's able to finish, but the ball touched the referee. That should not count. And sure enough, the referee is allowing the drop ball to come back because the ball did strike the referee. Out to Jackson from Okiring. Brett looking. Awkwardly controlled there by Demore from his thigh to his hand. Handball called. Coulibaly will take the free kick. Just about 5 minutes left in the game. Maybe more, depending on stoppage time. Simeon Jean to Primo Jean. Good foot skill there by young Primo. Over to Coulibaly. Plays it upfield. Parks went up for it, but Heaton was there. Has a few inches on Parks. Undeflected here. This could be dangerous. But Nasser is awake, aware, and off his line. Miscontrolled there by Flores, but he's able to recover and at least get it upfield a little. All the way up to Coulibaly. Flores. Carson now looking. Obando is there. And he's offsides. It was well taken, but he was indeed offsides. Bone now. Both teams just seem content to play this one out right now. With a lopsided scoreline like this, though. Not very common, this scoreline. very difficult to know what to do as a player sometimes in these situations, because you really don't want to keep running up the score, but if you're the opposing the team with 2, you still have to keep playing. So very difficult for all parties involved. Good tackle there by Ernest. Swung back over. Simeon's there. Okiring, though, able to claim the ball. Out to Caughron. Caughron able to get control of the ball here. Charge through. And that is not a goal. It was saved over by Coronado and put over the bar and hit the back netting. Not much time at all left to play. Obando with the corner. Unable to get past Ethan Ostick, the first man on defense. Full time here in Shawnee, Kansas. The final score is Woodland FC 11, Leawood Forest 2. Woodland FC moves up to 36 points in the table, still first place. And with a win next Friday against Lenexa City, Woodland FC will clinch the first ever Select League title. We will see you there next week. For the moment, thank you for watching. We'd like to once again thank our sponsors, Miracle Method Surface Refinishing, Centaur Strength KC, and Vertical Care LLC. Thank you so much for tuning in to this presentation of the Select League. Thank you so much for supporting Woodland FC, and we hope to see you in the future. Please subscribe, share the video, and let us know, and come support us at our games. Find our schedule on woodlandfclines.com and learn more about the league at theselectleague.com. Have a good night.